Welcome all my viewers to my new video. In last few videos, we learned Greek civilization. Do you know what they eat during that time? Let's look in detail. As in modern times, ancient Greeks ate 3 meals a day. The daily diet included cereals, grapes, barley, and olives. Excess grapes were made into wine and olives into olive oil. So, they would keep it for a long time. Olive oil was used for cooking and as a lubricant. Besides water, wine was the main drink of the ancient Greeks. They made red, white, rose, and port wines. A common drink of everyone was a mixture of wine and water. They believed that Dionysius, the mythological god of wine, oversaw and blessed them for growing grapes and making wine. They did not drink wine straight because it was considered primitive. So all wine was cut with water. Demeter was the mythological goddess of grain. Farmers had to give a small portion of their crops to the gods as a sacrifice and to the city-states for taxes. Grains and cereals were commonly used for bread and porridge. Bread in ancient Greece was a very important part of their daily diet. Most ancient Greeks had the same thing for breakfast, bread dipped in wine. It was probably hard. That is why they would dip it in the wine. Barley was used to make bread. The most common type of bread in Greece was called maisa, which was a flat bread made from barley flour. At first, breads were prepared in the embers of a fire. Gradually, they developed a bread oven that is similar in function to the ovens we use today. The ancient Greeks kept chickens, pigs, sheep, and goats for milk and meat. They would only eat the meat of animals who had been sacrificed in the name of a god. Generally, Greeks do not eat a lot of meat but depended upon fish and legumes like beans and chickpeas for protein. Oysters, sea urchins, octopus, and eels were considered delicacies and only eaten by the wealthy people. The ancient Greeks would eat eggs from quail and hens, cheese, pigs, cabbage, carrots, and cucumbers, and any vegetables they grow in kitchen garden were used. Lunch was considered a midday snack, so it was common for the Greeks to dine on relatively light foods like figs, salted fish, cheeses, olives, and more wines and breads. Diets were supplemented with vegetables and herbs, berries, and mushrooms. Tegenites, which resembles a pancake, is also eaten by Greeks. These were made with wheat flour, olive oil, honey, and curdled milk. They were usually topped with honey or cheese. Men and women normally ate separately. In some homes, enslaved people would serve the men first and then the women secondly. If the family did not have enslaved laborers, the women of the house served the men first and after they finished, the women ate. Dinner was the most important meal of the day in ancient Greece and still it has no change. In ancient times, it was gathering with friends and discuss things like philosophy or daily events. Cheese, figs, or olives drizzled with honey provided a typical ending to an evening meal. They also drank kaikion, a combination of barley gruel, water or wine, herbs, and almost shake-like consistency. Raw sugar was unknown to them, so honey was the main sweetener. Some foods like pastilles were used. Unfortunately, historians are not sure about ingredients and dishes in ancient Greek food. Garlics and onions were also used. Your comments are my motive. Hope you like this video. Like and share. Subscribe for more videos. Thank you.